Swami Maharaj. in 1978 July. And that was also in the Dham of Jagannath. And festival in Sri Maharaj initiated by Maharaj, and then in 1780 Maharaj second initiation. Throughout the 80s, 1980s, he served the ISKCON society in various capacities as a he led the board preaching party also. He managed the responsibilities in ISKCON Bhubaneswar, Orissa, which is state from 1980 to 87. And in 1985, that's 7th September 1985, Maharaj received his sannyas initiation in ISKCON Kolkata with Maharaj, and then Maharaj continued especially they also conducted much college preaching, and as well as a very enthusiastic focus part also conducted hosted Maharaj is serving Sri Mayapur as one of the members of ISKCON GDC with zonal assignments in Eastern India, Bangladesh, Korea, Nepal, and GCC countries like the Middle East also. Maharaj is also developing both the local and international preaching efforts in many novel ways, such as enhancing the yearly Navadip Dhama Parikrama pilgrimage, as well as encouraging and host the numerous Navadip centers throughout West Bengal. In April 2003, when he was wanted to explain the welfare of the devout children, Maharaj established the Bhakti Vedanta National School, which is affiliated to the CBC. In year 2016, this is very near to age of 62, Maharaj took the lead to create the Indian Tribal Care Trust, a charitable organization for the welfare of the tribal communities across India. And these activities of the trust have been inspired by His Holiness Jayapatak Swami Maharaj, while His Holiness Bhakti Puroshottam Swami Maharaj serves as its chairman. And this is one of this seva which is very close to the heart of Maharaj. So, and Maharaj is also a prolific author. He has also published many volumes of valuable devotional literature, such as the Pastimes of Lord Jagannath, Shikhitra Parikrama, Sri Navadip Parikrama, and one of the wonderful book also is The Death, the Final Call, Who Am I? So such wonderful responsibilities and activities Maharaj has carried. So let us all loudly chant Haribol 3 times and welcome His Holiness Bhakti Puroshottam Swami Maharaj to this temple. Haribol! 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 Thank you, Hare Krishna.
We will hear from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, text number 36, on the subject matter prayers by Queen Kunti. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sunnanti Gayanti Grinanti Abhikshasa Smaranti Nandanti Tava Hitam Janaha Jaiva Pasanti Achirena Tabakam Bhava Prabhaha Paramam Padambujam Sunnanti Gayanti Grinanti Abhiknasa In order to see him, one has to change his present vision by developing a different condition of life full of spontaneous love of Godhead. When Sri Krishna was personally present on the face of the globe, not everyone could see him as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Materialists like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, Kansa, Jarasandha, and Shishupal were highly qualified personalities by acquisition of material assets, but they were unable to appreciate the presence of the Lord. Therefore, even though the Lord may be present before our eyes, it is not possible to see him unless we have the necessary vision. This necessary qualification is developed by the process of devotional service only, beginning with hearing about the Lord from the right sources. The Bhagavad Gita is one of the particular literature which are generally heard, chanted, and repeated, etc., by the people in general. But in spite of such hearing, etc., sometimes it is experienced that the performer of such devotional service does not see the Lord eye to eye. The reason is that the first item, Shravan, is very important. If hearing is from the right sources, it acts very quickly. Generally, people hear from unauthorized persons. Such unauthorized persons may be very learned by academic qualifications, but because they do not follow the principles of devotional service, hearing from them becomes a sheer waste of time. Sometimes the texts are interpreted fashionably to suit their own purposes. Therefore, first one should select a competent and bona fide speaker, then hear from him. When the hearing process is perfect and complete, the other processes become automatically perfect in their own way. More things Prabhupada has also spoken. So here, Kunti Devi in her prayer saying that those they engage in hearing, chanting, Sunnanti, Gayanti, Grinnanti, Abhikshana, Smaranti, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. And they take pleasure by seeing others doing so. They can see, they can have your darshan. The verse says, Teva pasyanti achirana tabaka. Tabaka means they'll get your darshan. But Prabhupada translating, they'll take darshan of your lotus feet. So in this purport, Prabhupada giving importance to hearing. Is in this Kali Yuga, as Bhagavan doesn't incarnate in this Kali Yuga, his another name is Tri Yuga. He comes Satya Tritiya Dwapar. Kali Yuga he does not come. He comes, but he comes in the form of holy name. Kali Kale Nam Rupe Krishna Avatar. Okay. And he comes in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna Sudhamapagate Dharma Jnana Divisaha Kalonasta Drisamesa Puranarka Dhunadita. When Krishna left his earthly planet, then he came to deliver the people, those they have lost their vision in this age of Kali in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran. So that's why hearing Bhagavatam is very, very important. If we hear Bhagavatam, what will happen? All anarthas will be eradicated. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam adhakshaje. Anartha will be eradicated if we engage in devotional service. But people that do not know how to engage in devotional service. Lokasya ajanata. Ajanata means not they don't know. That's why Vidyank Chakra Saswata Sanghita, Vidyan Srila Vyasadeva, he compiled the Saswata Sanghita, the Vedic literatures. And Srimad Bhagavatam is ripe and sweet, juicy fruit of all Vedic literatures. Vedar Tarar Galitang Phalam. And Yasang Vaishurya Manayang. By hearing this, especially hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Parampurusha Bhakti Rutpadate Punsa Soka Mohabhayapaha. We are all very worried and very disturbed. What is happening? I'm not getting free from all these anarthas. But here the process how to become free from anarthas. Anartha upasamam sakyat by engaging in devotional service. We are very worried, very disturbed. What is happening? Why my bhakti is not fixed? Why I don't develop that kind of bhakti? Maharaj, please bless me, I can get some bhakti. But here I have to get bhakti. Jasyang Vaishnavanang Krishna Parampurusha Bhaktir Utpadate. Bhakti will arise. Jasyang Vaishnavanang by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Then what will happen? Shoka Moha Bhayapa. Lamentation, illusion, bewilderment, shoka moha and fear will be eradicated. So the point is, hearing Bhagavatam is very important. Veda, essence of Veda is Bhagavatam. Essence of Bhagavatam is Navavidha Bhakti, Sravana, Kirtana, Smarana. So Sravana is very, very important. First thing we have to do is Sravana. So then, where to hear from? Two things are very important in this Kali Yuga. The holy name and Srimad Bhagavatam. Because Lord appeared in these two forms to give shelter. These two things are unadulterated. All other things are adulterated. This is pure form, the holy name and Bhagavatam. But even if these two things are pure form, we have to get full result out of this. What we have to do? We have to follow a principle, both for chanting, both for hearing. That's why it has been stated, Sansar jinityar kono vastu nei, sadhu sangha harinam ei matra chai. There is no other process to conquer the existence of this material world, to make ourselves free from the cycle of birth and death. Only process is sadhu sangha harinam. You understand sadhu sangha harinam? Yes? No, I don't know. No Bengali? But you are reading so much Chaitanya Charitamrita. I said, no, sadhu sangha harinam means harinam is good. But sadhu sangha harinam is the best. You get full result. Sadhu sangha harinam. Same thing also been stated for hearing Bhagavatam. Reading Bhagavatam good, hearing Bhagavatam good. But where to hear from? Ja pada Bhagavata Vaishnavara sthane ekanta ashraya kara chaitanya charane. That one has to hear Srimad Bhagavatam with the association of Vaishnavas. The same Bhagavatam will become very potential when we discuss this, the association of devotees. Kapila Dev saying, Satang prasangana mama vidya samvido bhavante hitikarna rasayana katha. My katha when discussed with the association of the devotee, assembly of the devotee, Satang prasangana, it becomes very powerful. Not only it is very pleasurable to hearing, it's very pleasurable to the heart also. Satang prasangan mamavirja sambhida bhavant hritkarna, to ear to the heart also. So that's why we are directed to hear from the devotees, from Vaishnavas. Then again saying, Ekanta ashraya kara chaitanya charane. The Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. Krishna, Bhagavata Vibhu Sarvasraya. Just like Krishna, Bhagavata is also all-pervading. Bhagavata is shelter for everybody. But only problem is, just like Krishna, he does not reveal equally to everybody. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Je jathamang prapaddante tang tathaiva bhajamiham. Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. Same way, if he karma kandis will hear Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam will reveal to them in one way. They will understand Bhagavatam in one way. Same Bhagavatam, Jnanis will read. they will understand different way. Yogis will read, they will understand other way. And Vaishnavas will read, their understanding will be completely different. Because Bhagavatam will reveal accordingly. For Vaishnavas, it reveals different way. Then among to Vaishnavas, it live in special way. But the follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it reveals in different way. Completely different way. That what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has, Vaishnava Acharyas have come, they have preached about Bhagavatam. They have preached, introduced the bhakti process. But Mahaprabhu, he found a very special thing in Srimad Bhagavatam that was not found before. So Mahaprabhu came to give us the nirjasa, the essence of Bhagavatam, which was never given before. Anarpita charinchirat korunaya avatirna kalau samarpaitum urnata ujjal rasa so bhakti sriyam. Mahaprabhu came to give us something which was never given before. What Mahaprabhu came to give us? Bhakti sampad, prema bhakti sampad. That was not known to others. Other Vaishnava Acharyas did not know so much, even if they know prema bhakti. So their understanding of prema bhakti is different than the understanding of prema bhakti of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Their prema bhakti was towards Krishna with awe and reverence, respect, gaurava buddhi. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu introduced Vishrambha, no sambhramata, no sambhramata, Vishrambhata. That where you can accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead as your own. So two kinds of bhakti. In one kind of bhakti, you say, "Oh Bhagavan, I am yours." Is good or bad? "Oh Lord, I am fully under you. I am fully yours." Good or bad? Good. That is what everybody knows. That is what everybody knows. "Hey Bhagavan, I am yours. I completely give myself to you." It's very great. That is what it sounds very nice. But there is something better than this. That people that do not know. Mahaprabhu said, when Mahaprabhu came, he gave the essence of Bhagavatam. It is not that Bhagavan, I am belongs to you. Mahaprabhu said, "No, no, Bhagavan, here belongs to me." That is more better. That was not known to people. They call Gaudiya Acharya, they called it Tadyata and Madhyata. Tadyata means Bhagavan, I am yours. Madhyata means Bhagavan, you are mine. So apparently it looks so nice. Bhagavan, I am yours. So they say, you go to Vaikuntha, then you see Narayan. Narayan, you are so great, so opulent. I am nothing in front of you. I'm so small. That's why, Bhagavan, what can I do for you? You please do for me. You please help me. You take care of me. You protect me. This is Vaikuntha Bhav. This is what all Vaishnavas know this. But Mahaprabhu was exceptional to this. Mahaprabhu introduced one, no, don't go to Bhagavan to say, "Bhagavan, you are so big, I'm so small, please do for me." But Mahaprabhu, he gave a special form to this bhakti, prema bhakti. The prema bhakti was that year belongs to me. How many of you think like this? Krishna year belongs to me. Any of you think? None of you think. None of us we think, and we cannot think also. Only Brajavasi can think like this. Isn't it? No one else can think like this. One who knows God, can he do like this? Huh? Can somebody climb on top of God on his shoulder? You go to Vaikuntha, you see Narayan, what you do? You fall flat. Can you go embrace Narayan? Can you, in Vaikuntha, maximum you can do handshake with Narayan. Before I used to think this handshake is Western culture. But then once in Bhagavatam I saw read somewhere, Vaikuntha they do handshake with Narayan. Then I realized that whatever happening on the planet must be happening there. So that much allowed. What to speak of like Vrindavan, you climb on Krishna's shoulder. You cannot keep your hand around Lord Vishnu's shoulder. That's why they say, Gaudiya Acharyas, in Golok Vrindavan, there you can establish a relationship with Krishna in 5 rasas. You know, all of you, 5 rasas. Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsala, and Madhur ras, right? The Vaikuntha will 2.5 rasas. 2 rasas understand. How can be half rasa? So to Santa and Dasya, full. And Sakya is half. Why Sakya is half? Because King Krishna is Narayan king and he has his ministers and all this. They're like friend. But not that much friend. They can put their hand around the shoulder of around neck of Lord Krishna and Narayan. They're half because they can raise their hand only half to half, half sides. Not beyond that, because they have Gaurava Buddhi. When there's Gaurava Buddhi, you see God as a great, your love is reduced. So you must be hearing last previous few verses, Kunti Devi, he is explaining different reasons, right? Why Krishna you have come here? Devaki has called you, you came to give bhakti. Bhakti Yogam Vidhanartha Katham Pasyami Striya, I am ordinary lady. How can I understand it? Many different reasons he gave. Then finally she is saying there could be many reasons. Devaki was the previous life they prayed, the demigods they prayed, this, that, but at the end of the day, is your desire. You wanted to come. Nothing else could be reason because you are Anadi Adi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. Your cause of all causes, then what can cause the what cause could be there and to bring you here? So your cause is only your desire. But we know in Bhagavad Gita also describes why Krishna comes. Krishna himself said. Why he comes? Paritraya sadhanam, vinasya duskritam, dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhamami. Who said that? But our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas, they don't agree with Krishna. They say, come on, how that can be? Paritraya sadhanam, what sadhu? Sadhu paritraya, sadhu means he's already paritraya. What paritraya will you give to him? Sadhu, one paritan, they may be there, feeling so much separation from Krishna. So he's giving the paritan sadhu. Vinasa to duskritam, to annihilate the miscreants. Krishna has to come. All the from Golok Vrindavan, very far from here, right? How many kilometers it would be? Can't imagine where he's sitting there. And he'll come just to annihilate the miscreants, to kill the demons. Is necessary Bhagavan to come? One germ can kill, right? Which germ? One virus. Corona can kill, finish everybody. Why Bhagavan has to come? That virus can finish everybody. And he has to come. It could not be the real reason. And dharma sansthapanarthaya. Great acharyas are there. It is their business. It's not Bhagavan, your business. But this could not be your real reason why you are coming. Not paritraya sadhanam vinasya duskritam dharma sansthapanarthaya. This could be secondary business. Anusangha karana. A secondary business. Purpose. So what is Bhagavan? Not Krishna. Bhagavan. Why you come here? What? Janma karma chame divyam. Now Bhagavan, why Bhagavan comes here? Bhagavan comes here Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham, to give bhakti. Bhagavan comes here that I forgot the verse, that I am coming here to exhibit my pastimes so that devotees will hear Jasutta Tatpara Bhavet. Anugrahaya Bhaktanang Manusim Demasita Bhajate Tadrisha Krida Jasutta Tatpara Bhavet. So Bhagavan comes for this purpose. In the form of Rama, Vamana, Narasingha, in all different forms he comes. So to deliver us from here. But why Krishna comes? Rama comes, Narayana comes, okay. Why Swam Bhagavan Krishna has to come? Krishna is very special. Yes or no? Why he is special? Everybody is Bhagavan, or Krishna is Swam Bhagavan. That's why he is very special. So if he is special, then his purpose has to be special. Something which is not meant for any other forms of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what is that special purpose that makes Krishna himself to come to this material world? Speculate, you can speculate, no problem. Devotees can speculate, Prabhupada said. To give pleasure, Mad Bhakta Vinodartham Karami Vividha Priya Kriya, to give pleasure to my devotee. That every form of Supreme Personality of Godhead, that pastimes gives pleasure. Ramchandra pastimes gives pleasure. Vamana pastimes gives pleasure. Narasingha killing Hiranyakasipu, that also gives pleasure. But Krishna, what is main business? To exchange, to understand, to attract all of us to go back to Godhead. But Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Goswami has revealed the real purpose. That is Prema Bhakti Nirjasa Karite Aswadana, Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharana. For two purpose he came. One is Prema Bhakti Nirjasa Karite Aswadana, to release the essence of love of my devotees. To release the essence of love. Prema Bhakti Nirjasa, Nirjan essence. That he came in Vaikuntha, he cannot get that. In Golok Vrindavan, he cannot get that. So he has to come here to the earthly planet to get that. Prema Bhakti Nirjasa Karite Aswadana. The second reason is Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharan. Krishna sitting in Golok Vrindavan, he is contemplating, meditating. That everybody doing me bhakti with Gaurava Buddhi, to see me opulence, Aishwarya Misrita Bhakti, Tahe Mora Nahi Priti. I don't enjoy so much when my devotees, they develop love towards me, mixed with Aishwarya Bhava. So that's why he came, to release the special rasa, Prema Bhakti Nirjasa Karite Aswadana, Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharam. These two purposes why Krishna came to this material world. So Kunti Devi, her prayer, every verse is so nice, so important. Among all the verses, this is very nice verse also, clearly saying how we can see the lotus feet of Krishna, how we can become free from all dukkhas, all the dangers. So what was her prayer? Kunti Devi prayed to Krishna. We all go and pray, Krishna, please save me from danger. Please, I should have no danger in my life. But Kunti Devi, she prayed opposite. What he said? Vipadha santataha. We pray like that. We can dare go to Tirupati Balaji. Tirupati ji, please give me danger. No, we can dare. Right? Even to imitate Kunti Devi, we get scared. To go in front of deity, say, please give me some danger. But Kunti Devi dared to say that Vipadha santataha saswata tatra tatra jagat guru. That he give me danger. Why? Because we remember Krishna only when we are in danger. When we are not in danger, we forget Krishna very easily. Isn't it? So she is saying, and also even if we are free from danger, even if we remember Krishna, but when you are free from danger, your remembrance, and when you are in danger, your remembrance, big difference. Isn't it? When you are in danger, our remembrance is really intense, very intense. When we are not in danger, we remember Krishna, we pray, but little light. So that's why she is saying, Vipada Santata Saswata. If I call you, you are in front of me. And Bhavata Darshan, Apunha Bhava Darshanam. If I take your darshan, then what will happen? No more darshan of material Bhava Darshan. What is Bhava Darshan means? Cycle of birth and death. Cycle of birth and death. So that is ideal suffering, right? And Krishna told, what is jnana? Krishna saying the definition of jnana. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dosana darshanam. When Arjuna asked Krishna, please tell me, Prakriti, Purusha, Jnana, Jnaya, Kshetra, Kshetrajna. Which chapter? 13th chapter. Prakriti, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetrajna, Jnana, Jnaya. So Lord Krishna giving 20 points. The process for Jnana. There is saying Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, Dukkha, Dosana, Darshanam. The people in general, do they know these are the problems of life? These are the sufferings of the life. General people, they know this. If some political leaders come to a village, tell me what is the problem in your village. I'll solve your problems. And all villagers will come, yes, please solve our problem. What problems they will say? We have no road to our village, no electricity, no hospital, or no school, isn't it? Any of them will say, oh, MLA Sahib, we have come, we have some problem. What is problem? Our problem is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Can you solve this? They never come back to our village. Anyway, they don't come back. Only before election they come. After election, they don't come back. So if they will hear this, they will run away. The point I'm trying to make, nobody recognizes what is suffering of life. So Krishna is so merciful. He's not coming here to make us free from suffering of life. That we are so foolish, we do not know what is suffering. That also he has to teach us. These are the sufferings. We are suffering, but we don't know these sufferings. So he has to tell us, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Dosana Darshanam. Out of this four, the most horrible one is death. Isn't it? Death is very bad. Everybody afraid of death. Nobody likes death. Yes or no? Any of you like death? Who likes death? You are saying, raising your hand. If I grab your throat, in scream. Nobody likes death, but death likes us very much. Death is a continuous friend. From our childhood, many friends have come and gone in our life. But Prabhupada is saying birth means death. When death accompanied us, as soon as we took birth, we got a companion. That companion is death. He's always by our side. We're all afraid of death. But we should not be afraid of death. Why? You like Krishna? You love Krishna? Yes or no? Who is death? Krishna is death. Krishna is saying, Kalasmi aham, mrityu sarva harasyaham. So why you should love also death? Actually, Krishna told for Ajnani people, this is Jnana. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dusana darshanam. But if you analyze more thoroughly, you will find these are not the real suffering of life. For Ajnanis, this is suffering. For devotees, these are not the sufferings. If mrityu would be suffering, then Bhagavan, why Lord Krishna said, Dehinosmin jatha dehe kaumarang jobanang jara tatha dehantar prapting. What is dehantar is death. Dhirastatra muhati or not muhati. So then how is suffering? How is suffering? Astita pragya, dhirastira, not our suffering. For us it is suffering. Those that are intelligent is not suffering. Those are murkha, no suffering. The murkhas, they don't know janma mrityu vyadhi suffering. Yes. Those are elevated, they don't understand janma mrityu is suffering. Maitreya Rishi spoke to Buddha, he told these things. In this material world, two kinds of people are happy. The most foolish people are happy. The liberated people are happy. And between those, they are unhappy. And we are belongs to that category. We know how to suffering, but we are not out of it. We are in between. Maitreya Rishi said, these people suffer. Others, foolish people, they don't know. They eat, sleep, dance, have your life, enjoy your life. They don't recognize sufferings. And the elevated people, for them, there will be suffering. Then, what is the suffering? Then what is the real suffering of our life? That Krishna considers, which is janma mrityu jara vyadhi. Krishna does not consider this as a suffering. They are not the real suffering. They are illusory suffering, apparent suffering. Krishna would never throw us to some place which is really suffering. These are to give us a lesson. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. So in the eyes of Krishna, what is our suffering? Forgetfulness is our suffering. Any other thing? Speculate something? Separation? Any other thing? So our suffering is suffering of each and every living entity. Real suffering is that we are deprived of deriving that kind of pleasure what we would derive by engaging in loving devotional service unto Krishna. That is topmost suffering. I'll tell you the sentence again. I understand you could not catch it. Did you catch it? The suffering is that to be deprived of that kind of pleasure that one would derive by engaging in loving devotional service unto lotus feet of Krishna. That's big suffering. Dullabha manusya janma labhya samsare Krishna na bhajan dukkha kahibo kahare. That dukkha, that suffering is topmost suffering that we are deprived of serving Krishna. Krishna seva sukha. That is not a sukha, that is ananda. Sevananda. Sukha is bodily pleasure. That is sukha. Santi, what is santi? Mental peace. Bodily pleasure, bodily comfort is sukha. Mental peace is santi. And spiritual bliss is ananda. 3 words. Can you remember? Bodily comfort is sukham. Mental peace, santi. Spiritual bliss, ananda. You want sukha or santi or ananda? Ananda. And where to get that ananda? So that is most important. Ananda, You are all getting ananda, some kinds of ananda. There is Jodananda, the ananda we derive in this material world. All the up to Sargalaka, Janalaka, Mahalaka, Tapalaka, Satya, Jodananda, Joda Ananda. And above Jodananda, there is Brahmananda. When you go to merge in Brahman effulgence. What is Brahmananda? How it is? You really feel some ananda there? That's what is called Brahmananda. What is the definition of Brahmananda? Huh? Brahmananda means absence of suffering. Brahmananda means no ananda. Brahmananda means no ananda. Then why we say Brahmananda? Because absence of sufferings. You understand? You got this point? There is no suffering. But that is Brahmananda. Jadananda higher than Jadananda. Brahmananda higher than Brahmananda is? What? Premananda. That's all of us in ISKCON we are taught. The goal of our life is, what is that? So from Prema we get some Ananda. But there's something higher than that. Higher than Premananda. Can anybody imagine that something could be higher than Premananda? Yes, Sevananda, yes. Once Guru Maharaj is describing from Chaitanya Charitamrita, somewhere is written, all Brajagopikas, they're serving Krishna. So they're fanning Krishna. They have decorated themselves very nicely, so Krishna will see, become happy. So when the Krishna Prem comes, if Prema will come, what are the symptoms of Prema? Ashtasaptik Vikar. Tears will come from your eyes, right? You become stunned, right? All these symptoms are there. You are fanning Krishna. If Prema comes, then what will happen? You become stunned. Can we fan Krishna? When Prema comes, from the eyes, tears will come. And Brajagopikas, they have decorated their face very nicely. If tears come, they think our face will become ugly. Krishna cannot enjoy. So they are saying, hey Prema, please stay away from here. You have no business here. You are disturbing us in doing our seva. So higher than Premananda is? So first is Jalananda. Higher than Jalananda is? Higher than Brahmananda is? Higher than Premananda is? So let us examine what is that Sevananda means. So when I am serving Krishna, just like you are doing Prasada Seva, and the Prasad Seva, you get Ananda or Nirananda. Why you get Ananda? And when you get Ananda, when the Prasad is cooked nicely, you get Ananda. If something wrong in cooking, don't take the Krishna Prasad, let him enjoy. You don't get Ananda. Because it derives our Ananda from how much my sense release it. That is one point has been spoken like that. Through our senses will release this Sevananda, engaging our hand in Krishna service, eyes looking Krishna's beautiful form, hearing Krishna Katha. But Brajagopika's Sevananda is surpasses all these things. Their Ananda is that how much Ananda they're deriving by doing service. Their Ananda is how much Ananda Krishna getting from their service. When they see the Krishna feeling very happy, to see his happiness, they feel happy. Doesn't matter their senses feeling happiness or not. But they don't count that. They don't count whether their senses deriving happiness, pleasure by engaging devotions or not. So that goes so far. Just imagine what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has revealed to us. As a secret philosophy, that is the essence of all the Vedic literature. So we are not so elevated like Brajagopikas, but wherever we are, we should give importance to seva. Engaging in devotional service. Anartha upasam sakshat bhakti yoga madhya. What is the bhakti yoga? Bhakti yoga means engaging. What is the definition of bhakti? That is Uttama Bhakti. Hrisikana Hrisikasa Sabanam Bhakti Ruchate. Anna Vilasita Sunnam Jnana Karmadya Anabritam Anukulana Krishnan Sulanam Uttama Bhakti. That is Uttama Bhakti. So Bhakti is Sarva Upadi Vinirmuktam Tatparatana Nirmalam. That much we can do now. We cannot become Anna Vilasita Sunnam. Jnana Karmadya Anabritam. That is difficult. But Hrisikana Hrisikasa Sabanam. That is under we can do now. That is under our control, within our reach. We can engage our senses. So that's why Prabhupada, he opened so many temples all over the world. So that people can come and engage their senses in the service of Krishna. And all of you are blessed that Lord Jagannath has given you opportunity to serve him. Sometimes we announce, please help us to build this temple. Please give your helping hand. We have Rath Yatra. Actually, we are helping or we are helped. We are not helping Jagannath. We are helped by him being engaged in his devotional service. So you have a great opportunity now. Now this nice temple coming up. This temple does not manifest because of money power. There are so much big temples because of money that has come. Birla, Tata, Birla temples, big Birla temples. Yeah. But Bhagavan never looks beautiful unless he's surrounded with devotees. Bhagavan never looks beautiful without devotees. That is why I say Madan Mohan, there is one parrot and two birds, Sukh Sari. They are fighting. One bird saying, my Krishna is so beautiful. Another bird saying, your Krishna is beautiful as long as Radharani is standing next to him. Otherwise, he is not beautiful. The same way, Lord is beautiful as long as devotee next to him. Otherwise, he is not beautiful. So now Lord will come because of your devotion. It's not money power, it's your bhakti power. He is going to manifest here. So that gives you more opportunity. It's a small temple now. Now when Lord will come to big temple, then you will get real opportunity to get Ananda. What Ananda is that? What Ananda? Sevananda. So only intelligent people will take advantage of that. Less intelligent people will try how to escape. There is some seva, how to escape, there. The most intelligent people will grab this seva. How much responsibility I can do? I was in some temple, I forgot. They're saying the congregations are so eager to do every seva. Chowpati temple, some temples are saying every seva is distributed in some congregation. One who will do Mangalarti, who will do Sandhyarati, who will do dressing, he will do cook. So the congregation, long line there. They have to wait 1 or 2 months to get one opportunity so that they can do service. That eagerness for seva. So that is the essence of all the Vedic literatures. That is the purpose of chanting holy name. Why are we chanting holy name? Prabhupada has said, outside people, they give all kinds of stupid interpretation to holy name. But Prabhupada saying holy name means we are eagerly crying, please give me Radharani, engage me in the service of Krishna. So now this is a good opportunity. The temple is ready. Now Hari Prabhupada is telling they are waiting, date changing, isn't it? When Guru Maharaj will come, then Lord will reveal. So quite few months we have been waiting Lord to appear here. So more we wait, our eagerness will increase more. Oh Lord, when you will come, when you will come. That's why maybe Guru Maharaj is delaying. Let them go through some separation. Some suffering of separation, then we will enjoy union of God. Loving relationship with God. There's two kinds of loving relationship. One is Sambhog, union, another is Vipralamba, the separation. Union we enjoy. You're serving Krishna. But after separation, when you get union, that gives 100 times more enjoyment. That's why Krishna sometimes delay and appearing in front of you. So I hope final date, what is that final date? Semi-final or final? Prabhu was telling something September 29th. September 29th, the opportunity will come, all kinds of opportunity to engage all your senses in the service of Krishna. Just like that king was engaging all his senses. Which king is that? Ambarish Maharaj. There is great opportunity. Intelligent people, that much intelligent we should become. We have no bhakti, we have no jnana, we have nothing, just we understand that we have no bhakti, no jnana, no dhyana, but we have our hand or we have no hand. We have our legs, we have our hands, we have our eyes. That much we have definitely. So we engage to full extent in the service of the Lord, taking different responsibility, grabbing the responsibility, showing our eagerness to for the seva, for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now we have Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and Sudarshan. Everybody forget that. And Narsingh Bhagwan is there also. Then Gaur-Mita will appear. When I entered into this temple, I saw 3 altars. As soon as we see 3 altars, we get very scared. 3 altars means nowadays, whole ISKCON, we are trying our best to control our leaders. Don't put too many altars. In Bengal, they say, Agraha. You know Agraha? Agraha means, Agraha? Eagerness. Out of Agraha, you get a Vigraha. You get the deity. Then after sometimes they become Galagraha, strangle. Bengal, they say. Outside people, they say, because they don't take care of the deity properly. But I am sure that will not happen. That will not happen in ISKCON, because ISKCON devotees are so eager not to bring the deities to serve them also. So anyway, we have more opportunity to serve Gaur Nitai, Radha Krishna. So you are all blessed. So I'd like to thank Narahari Prabhu and his team, all of you, because I have been coming since last many years. The conception of preaching in Bangalore, when they had in small house, from that the Raja big temple, then they spread so many temples, so many devotees. It's very nice to see. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki, Jagannath Baladev Darshan ki, Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. Jagannath blessings. Anybody has any questions? What I say? आप आइए फिर इधर आइए, सब देख पाएंगे आपको. Prasad getting late? No. Because I took Prasad already.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you very much for your class. Maharaj, one question that I had was, you said that Brahmananda is a lack of suffering. And I thought that Vaikuntha is lack of suffering. So what kind of Ananda are people in Vaikuntha getting? From what you said also it is Sevananda, but I was kind of confused that Vaikuntha and
Vaikunthananda, Brahmananda is for Jnanis, they merge into Brahma Jyoti. There is no Ananda because there is no varieties, no form, no loving exchange. So that Ananda is not there. But in Brahma Jyoti, there is no sufferings like material world. So the absence of sufferings, that is considered as kind of Ananda. It's Brahmananda. Just like somebody pinching me like this, holding. I'm suffering. Suffering or not? I release. I'm not enjoying. If somebody put chandan, then I'm enjoying. But somebody pinching me, suffering, I released it. That's all. That is considered some kind of Ananda, but that is not Ananda. It's removal of my suffering. You understand? So that is Brahman and then Brahma Jyoti. When you go to Vaikuntha, you get Ananda, but not everybody. In Vaikuntha, go to Brahma Jyoti Sajujya Mukti, right? That devotee they don't want. The Vaikuntha devotee sometimes they want. If there is opportunity for serving God, in Vaikuntha for others muktis are there. What are they? Salokya. Somewhere I read Salokya Mukti, you may go to Vaikuntha, but that doesn't mean you'll see Vishnu there. Not necessarily. You may go to Vaikuntha, you may not see Vishnu there. That is good. You like that? You not like that? How I go to Vaikuntha, I don't see Vishnu? How is it possible? Huh? If I go to Vaikuntha, I don't see Vishnu there? So, where you are from which country? All of you are from which country? Which Prime Minister of India? You have seen him? Have you seen him? He's like that. You may go to Vaikuntha. You will not see whom? Lord Vishnu. We see him on TV. Yes? Vaikuntha, you can see him like that also. To your heart, you can see Vishnu also there. So, Sarlokya, then you get a chance to serve. Sarsti. You may get opulence. Then Sarupya. You may get a blue body, 4 hands. Only Samipya. They get some chance. They get some chance to get close. But that also devotee they don't want. That's why in this teaching or Kapila was teaching, saying, Krishna saying, Narayana saying, Diyamanam Nagripanti, my devotees, even if I offer them, take these muktis. This Nirakar Brahmajyoti, Bhagavan will never offer to a devotee because devotees they consider like hell. Kaivalya Narakayate. But sometimes other for I offer. But my devotees they don't want. Mat sevanam vinajana. There is no service to me. They don't get that.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much for the wonderful class. Maharaj, can you just speak about the glories and importance of Puroshottam Mass because that's coming up in a brief.
There's big discussion going on in the ICC. What is this Puroshottam month? We never have, Prabhupada has not spoken about this. I knew things are other in Puroshottam month. I don't know much about this Puroshottam. Some glories described once in every 3 years comes. Outside people, they call it, what do they call it? Adhik Mas, Mala Mas, like that comes. Well, this month is very dear to Krishna. For devotees, very good. For non-devotees, may not good. For karma kanda, this, that. They avoid these things. There are some principles I don't remember now. A lot of things coming on in different groups also. I have to look into that because I have never followed this Adhik Mas. And Guru Maharaj always emphasized every time when Vaisakha month comes, throughout the month, Guru Maharaj will give one class in the glories of Vaisakha month. Then Kartik month, then Agrahana month, he reads some Purana from some Purana, then he repeats that. But then Guru Maharaj says, that is to encourage the outside people. They say, Vaisakha month, you should take early bath. You should do this, you should do that. But devotees are doing whole throughout, they are doing early bath. Why Vaisakha month is important for us, right? Whatever they are saying, this month is that is. Guru Maharaj is saying, this is some special discount, something, what he uses. Something he says for karmic people, for outside people, special offer, no? So that you do this, you will get a result. But devotees, whatever they're authorizing, we have been doing throughout the year. Someone may take a little more advantage. Okay, no problem. Okay. I don't know much. I have to look into because many people will be asking this question. So this wherever I go, they'll ask. So I have to look into that. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, last question.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Dandavat. Maharaj, just now you were mentioning, although we get Salokya, Sarupya, still there is no opportunity for service. So Lord is unlimited. At least they have taken so much hardship to go and reside there. Can Lord not give Samipya to everyone?
So when Lord is saying this mukti, my devotees, they don't accept if there is no chance to serve. So if you have devotional mood, you have desire to serve, then you can get opportunity to serve there. There's some they go only for specific purpose. So let me get a form like God. Let me get opulence like God. So they take a process. So okay, you get opulence like me. Of course, they have some bhakti, because without bhakti, they cannot go there. But that could be mixed with others also, not pure bhakti, that I want to only serve you. Ordinarily, whether karma kandi, jnani or yogi, none of you can get result. By karma, you cannot get result of karma unless the bhakti is mixed. By jnana, you cannot get result of jnana. Bhakti is mixed. Bhakti is there, but not up to that extent that I will serve the Lord. Some people, they end up there. Looks like that. So they don't get. But if you are desire, no, Lord, I want to serve, then when you go there, you will have 4 hands, but you will get opportunity to serve also. Okay? Thank you so much. That's the Prabhupada ki. So I have one nice thing for you. Okay, no. I already delayed you so much in the prasad. I don't want to be cursed. Everybody is getting hungry. Really? Yeah, Mataji, Adaraji, I'll win big trouble. I have to give some opportunity to Mataji. Okay, 2 questions from Mataji.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the wonderful class. You said the purpose of Krishna avatar was to manifest prema bhakti. Then I wanted to know, I just had a doubt. What is the purpose of Rama avatar? Because there also Lord Ram renounced all his material pleasures and went to forest. Even Sita Mata, in fact, she was also a princess also. She also renounced all the material pleasures and left to forest. What kind of bhakti can it be called, Maharaj?
Rama, Sita never renounced material pleasure. Because their pleasure is never material, first of all. How will you renounce it? So the point is, Rama is Maryada Puroshottam. Krishna is Lila Puroshottam. And Mahaprabhu is Prema Puroshottam. They're all same God in different form. Anadi Ananta Rupam for different purpose. So Rama came, Maryada Puroshottam, to teach us Maryada. How nicely your relations with your father, with your brother, with your country people, with your wife, he was establishing that. So he came here for that purpose, to teach us Maryada. That's why Rama is very famous all over India, every house, because it went to the blood of everybody. Because he was teaching these social things and norms. That's why some sadhu was telling, the Rama and Krishna same. And Bhagavan came in the form of Rama. He stands straight, right? He looks straight. He speaks straight. But when he came as Krishna, he stands carved. He looks carved. He talks carved. Everything is carved. So that is the difference. Every form of God has a specific purpose. So that is purpose. Then there are other things also that people say. Rama is giving Rama Nama, giving Mukti, Krishna giving Prema Bhakti. And they say Rama Nama, you become free from all sinful reactions. Just like Ratnakara, free from sinful reactions, Rama Nama. Krishna Rama gives you Prem, That's the difference. One more question. No. First we have to make up. No. No question to question here, otherwise they will become hungry. They have no questions. Okay. If they have no questions, then you can give them. Give here. Prabhu, here, this side.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you for a wonderful session. I want to ask you one question apart from this session about Karma Yoga. May I?
About?
Karma Yoga.
Yes.
So in Karma Yoga, we know what we do, what will we will get according to that. But I want to know one thing about mass destructions which has taken place in the history. Few examples I would like to share. Destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki from America. Single scientist, Oppenheimer, was responsible for developing atom bomb. Next is Hitler. Single person was responsible for destroying Jews. Next is Kashmiri Pandits. And some terrorists were responsible for destroying the whole community there, like 5 lakh people. So why only single person? What was their karmas were so related of so many people that they died at the same place? What karmas they did, so they did get punished by single person only, like only Hitler or only Oppenheimer. Why they were responsible, or God sent them to punish them? And second question, like we are devotees, it's okay to do japa and to think of Lord Krishna every time. But what about, like, they were Tibetan monks, they were destroyed by Chinese. Tibetan monks, there was Tibetan monks, and they believed on Chinese, and Chinese took over their land and all the resources and destroyed them and kept them in the prisons. So if we are monks, so we are not supposed to build our muscles and build our, like, ready for war always. So this is all my second question.
You see Krishna saying Bhagavad Gita, karmana gahana gati. Karma is very difficult subject matter to understand. But you started your question with karma yoga. But whatever afterwards you explain, those things are nothing to do with karma yoga. The karma subject matter is so bewildering. That's why Lord Krishna, he dedicated whole 6 chapters at the beginning just to establish and make us understand what is karma. And what to speak of us. Arjuna was bewildered. Krishna explaining everything. Then in the second chapter, he's asking again the same questions. Same questions. So it is 6 chapters. So for us, see, to answer your question, there are so many things can be said like that. But our focus should be on karma yoga. That karma means that karma which connects us with Krishna. So we should focus on that. But Krishna is saying that whether doing bhakti or jnana or dhyana, never give up karma. Karma has to be there. But there should be niskam karma. What is the definition of a niskam karma? Niskam karma means don't expect result of your karma. Can you do that? Can you do that? You do karma, don't expect. Okay, you expect karma, some result, but don't be attached to the result. The next step. You expect some result, but don't be attached to the result. Then, okay, you be attached to the result, but remain equal. Whether good result or bad result. So step by step, Krishna is saying. Then finally he's saying, all these things you can achieve very easily. Just offer the result of your karma to me. You become free from anxieties. Good or bad, you make big business for me. If you make a business for your wife, children, you lose. You really suffer like anything. And if you make a business for me, you lose or gain, you have no problem. So niskam karma, he said. So we should engage in niskam karma like that. Giving result to Krishna and become free. While you are practicing Krishna Bhakti, if you are killed, no problem. If you see the Puranas, Krishna comes. When he comes, Rama came Rama killed Ravana, but before Rama killed Ravana, so many rishis were killed. When Krishna came, so many sadhus were killed. When Narasanga came, after so much torturing to Prahlad, finally he came, right? So it is not like you become a sadhu, you become a monk, you will not be killed. And they don't bother. Today or tomorrow will be killed. And Hitler, this, that, this is Mrityu Loka. That will happen. Some people could be destined in one boat, they are boat sinks all 100, 200, 500. Maybe they're destined to get a Salil Samadhi. So in this like this, karma na gahana gati, intricacy of karma is very difficult to understand. So my point is, instead of we are giving so much attention, invest our intelligence towards that direction. If you invest our intelligence understanding this karma yoga, what is niskam karma? All the three definitions I gave, you focus on that. How by doing niskam karma, there will be chitta suddhi. How by chitta suddhi, there will be atma jnana. How from atma jnana, you have paramatma jnana. So like that direction, you see, don't bother with Hitler or what the Pandits happening. No, we don't bother, but we should work for this. I'm not saying we should neglect it. We should work because we are a social person, social animal. She says social animal. So we should look into that, but internally our purpose should be not to understand karma in that area. We have much more level of karma to understand, but to address that area, okay, because we are living in India, we have to see that Pandits should not be killed, sadhus should not be killed, sadhus should be protected. That should do. But what is their karma? Difficult to understand. Okay? Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So I have one toothbrush from Lord Jagannath. So I should tell you one thing. In Jagannath Puri, they early morning they move Jagannath's cloth, night dress. Jagannath doesn't wear dress like you. A lungi, a trouser, night cloth, no. Jagannath, he put up the best dress when he go to sleep. That is called Bada Sringhara Vais. He'll put Git Govinda cloth around him. Anybody puts best cloth when he goes to bed? So why Jagannath puts the best cloth when he goes to bed? That is because he never go to bed. He never sleeps. When door is closed, Martulakavasi stop having darshan, but Swargalakavasi comes to darshan. He never sleeps. You believe he never sleeps? How? Why? Because he has no eyelid. He can prepare for that. Without eyelids. Then when you get up, then they'll put a gamsa to go to bathroom. Then put a mirror. His reflection there, they'll bath Lord Jagannath. And there's toothbrush also. They'll brush his teeth. The toothpaste also. Not Colgate double toothpaste. A special toothpaste, Comfort toothpaste. And a tongue cleaner also. He'll clean his tongue also. Niyan Panda said, they save the beard once a week also. So I was thinking, Shankaracharya, he's preaching about Nirakarabad, right? Mayabad, and we're telling Somra, Shankaracharya followers are Nirakarabadi, Mayabadi. But Puri temple, Shankaracharya is the main person of Puri temple. Even today, he is the person who looks after, runs everything in Puri temple by his directions. And under his direction, if it is introduced, Jagannath has to brush his teeth, really strong. Where is the Nirakar? What is Nirakar? People have to understand this. So that brought on a special Brahma Rajya have brought silk cloth. They wrap under the wooden form of Jagannath. The whole year this cloth stay there. And once a year they open and they put new cloth. The brush is very powerful. It cleans Jagannath's mouth, right? So I'll touch your head will be cleansed also. Please come forward. Let me clean my head first.
let us all form a queue to accept the Mahaprasad. And
One thing I want to make you understand, that queue will make another 1 hour. You remove these things, so let people come so I can go tuck, 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 tuck quickly. So the queue for philosophy is for Tirupati. But Mahaprabhu philosophy is not queue. And devotees the wrong way is very uncultured. They don't know how to make queue. So don't run on me, okay? You go peacefully, everybody get, you take this way, go that way, okay?
so while we're taking the blessings of the two Jagannaths, let us also express our a deep gratitude from the bottom of our heart by loudly chanting once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We request Maharaj to please come here quite often. So after taking the Mahaprasad, please be seated because the Prasadam will be a little delayed today. So please take your seat back. Hare Krishna, please be seated once you're taken the Mahaprasad.
So you take, please go, give place to others. Haribal. So you that you should go, others can come. Hey, so many times you're getting, go.
Hare Krishna, we have some very important announcements. So please be seated once you take the Mahaprasad. Please be seated. Those who want to give Dakshina.